Good morning, folks. This morning I'm coming to you with a review of the 511 RUSH MOAB 6 tactical gear bag. This has been incorporated into a regular part of my EDC for the past month. Let's kind of turn it around a little bit so you can kind of get a better feel for it. I really like it, and I really enjoy using it, and it really did fit the bill for what I was looking for. Here's the shoulder strap here. So let me kind of go into what I was looking for. Really, my main purpose for getting this bag was to get something that would help me as a concealed carry permit holder comfortably carry my weapon in a way that's both comfortable and convenient for me, so that I will have my weapon with me more often than I have been. I got my permit last year in 2010, and I tried holster carry for a while, and for my lifestyle and for what I do, holster carry just doesn't really work too well because there's so many places that I have to go to professionally and personally that you can't bring a gun in, and trying to unholster and take your holster off just inconvenient. I know most CCW people holster carry. I'm probably very much in the minority of folks that really don't care for holster carry, and that may change. But for the time being, I just found myself not carrying as often as I wanted to, because the holster is not particularly comfortable for me, and it's difficult to remove if I want to go in someplace where there's a weapons policy and you can't bring a firearm in. So I started checking out gear bags that have hidden compartments in them to hold a firearm. Really didn't want to go a fanny pack, but I did want something small, and this bag, the MOAB 6, really fits the bill in terms of what I was looking for. Let me kind of go over some of the features. Some of the features on here, honestly, I don't use. Like, it's got a lot of this MOLLE, these straps that are attached here, that it's a system that you can connect the MOAB 6 to other bags in the 511 RUSH system. There's also other bags by Maxpedition or so forth that use similar MOLLE, so you can attach this bag to another bag. At this point, I really don't have a use for that, but I did want to make you aware of the capability. It's got this MOLLE webbing on pretty much all three sides. There's none on the back. You really wouldn't want it on the back. Here's the first compartment. They call it the admin panel. This is kind of the panel, or the compartment you would get into the most. And as you can see, I've got a lot of typical EDC kinds of stuff in here. Got a knife, Benchmade Griptilian full size. Got a flashlight, a Through Night 2C. Let's see, my knife came up. Got a pen. Let's see. Got some business cards. Got a key ring here that I've attached. Let's see. Here's the business cards. The MOAB 6 comes with these little clips on here that you can attach stuff to, and I've just attached a key ring to make it easier to attach stuff to that if I want to do that. In this pocket here, I've got a Leatherman Juice C2. Over here, I've got a spare magazine for my Ruger SR9C, and I've got a few other items, like a little tripod, some lip balm. So you've got a lot of room in this, and a lot of options here in this first compartment that you would probably use the most. And here in this next kind of what I'll call center compartment, you've got more open room. There's a cinch bag in here that you can put stuff, like if you want to carry a water bottle or something in there. I've just got a memory card reader in here for the time being. I've got a point and shoot camera, some pepper spray, non-lethal defense option. There's a zipper compartment here. I keep some charging cables for my iPhone. There's a nice compartment here that's webbed so you can see through it. I keep some backup batteries. Keep this glyph for my iPhone so I can tripod mount my iPhone. So again, I keep it pretty empty for a couple of reasons. One, I want to keep it light because I don't want any impediments to carrying it. I don't want to leave it in the car because, like, oh, it's so heavy. I'll just leave it in the car for the time being. I don't want to do that. But two, I found, and other reviewers have found with this particular bag, that if you load it up pretty to the hilt, you're going to find that it impinges on the hidden compartment, which is Velcroed here, where you actually keep your firearm. And this is my Ruger SR9C. I do have the safety on right now, but I'll go ahead and set that off to the side. But this is the hidden pocket. I really like it because when I'm carrying it, if I need to get in there, jam, hand in there, gun out. It's fast. It's very hidden. I handed this to my son and had him look at it, and he opened the pockets. He opened here, he went to the back and opened this compartment back here. He never even saw that there was a Velcro compartment here. So it is very hidden. I want to be able to carry this in anywhere with me, and I don't want to get a lot of people aroused or nervous that I'm carrying a gun. And to me, this bag looks just like a camera bag, or maybe just a little mini backpack gear bag. It doesn't look particularly tactical or threatening, and I like that. Again, I don't want something that's going to raise a lot of suspicion. But the compartment here on the Moab 6 is pretty tight. In terms of the size of the firearm that you can put in this, I found that you're probably going to want to use a compact weapon. I tried putting my full-size Springfield Armory XDM 9mm in here, and it really didn't fit comfortably. But of course, I mainly wanted to carry my Ruger here, and the Ruger fits very nicely. And the other thing I like about it is the gun doesn't shift around, it doesn't twist or rotate around in here. It's pretty much in the same position. So I know when I put my hand in here exactly the configuration of the gun, where it's going to be, so I can easily grab it and remove it. So I like that a lot. Back here there is another compartment. Again, I don't have anything in here right now. But again, it's for a bag of its size, it is a very compact bag, and I think you can hold a lot of gear. The shoulder strap here also has an additional little spot here that you can put an iPod or a phone. I've got some headphones in here right now, but you can actually put an iPod or some kind of music, little electronic MP3 player in here, and you can actually fish the headphones out so that you can listen to them and the device can remain in here. So that's kind of a handy feature. It's a sling bag configuration, so basically it's designed so that you can use it as either a shoulder bag, just throw it over the shoulder, or you can put the strap across your body and wear the bag kind of behind you to one side so it doesn't encumber your movement in any way, but you can quickly just slide the bag around if you need to get to it. And I've used sling bags as a photographer. They're real handy, so I really like the sling bag design, and I appreciate the sling bag design in this 511 RUSH MOAB 6. Now what I'd like to do is I'd like to bring another bag in frame, because I've got also the 511 RUSH MOAB 10, which is the next size up in their tactical gear bags. And I'll kind of compare and contrast, because a lot of people out there might be thinking, do I want to go MOAB 6 or do I want to go MOAB 10? So I'll kind of show you the size differences and some of the other feature differences so that you can take a look. Okay, so I brought into frame here the 511 RUSH MOAB 10, and I've got it next to my MOAB 6. And you can see there's a considerable size differential between them. The MOAB bags also come in two different colors, this black here and what they call a sandstone. You know, obviously color is a matter of personal preference. As I mentioned before, I was looking for something that doesn't appear overly tactical. I ordered the 10 in the other color just to kind of see what it was like, because it looked attractive on the website. It looked more tan than this. To my eye, this is more of an olive. It does look kind of military, quote-unquote, kind of tactical in my mind, more so than it does in black. So again, I think this is closer to a military olive than it is like a tan or what I would call a sandstone. Like the patch Velcro here is more tan, but around here, and particularly the straps and things, really are kind of an olive. In terms of the layout of the pockets, they're very similar here on the 10 than they are on the 6, and the features are very similar. They're just bigger. You have more room. A few different pockets, a few different options, but by and large, many of the same kind of features. Again, you've got here the secret compartment Velcro that you could use to put a firearm in. If you want to carry a full-size weapon, I recommend you go with the MOAB 10, because the hidden compartment here is much larger. I can fit a full-size Springfield Armory XDM 9mm in here, whereas I can't really do it in my MOAB 6. So that gives me a nice option as well if I want. One of the other reasons why I got the MOAB 10 is if I do want something that I can bring a laptop along with me, because I've tried, and in this pocket I can fit a 15-inch MacBook Pro. It will fit in here. It's a little snug, but it will fit in this compartment right here. You can see here there's some more webbed pockets in here. Very nice. Lots of different options for carrying gear. Again, it's a sling bag design, much like the MOAB 6. Again, the same feature here. Another feature that they both have that I didn't talk about earlier is they both have a compartment up top here where you can hold sunglasses, which is really nice. It's kind of felt lined. I've got a pair of sunglasses here, and I've got a cleaning cloth just in case I need it. But that's another nice feature. And the MOAB 10 also has that same compartment. But what I wanted to show you back here is that the back compartment here on the MOAB 10, this has kind of got some cardboard, making it nice and stiff, and provides a measure of protection. This would be a real nice compartment here, I think, for putting in an iPad. I don't own an iPad yet. I've been tempted. I think I'm going to wait till the next iteration of the iPad, the inevitable iPad 3, but this would be a real nice compartment for an iPad in. Since I see myself getting one in the future, I thought, you know, again, this is a nice bag. For me and the way I carry, and my gear needs, I think that the Moab 6 is probably going to be my go-to bag for most of my EDC needs. But I do like having the Moab 10 available to me for those times that I want to maybe travel with a laptop, travel with an iPad, but also want the capability to bring my firearm with me. So really like having the capability of both, so I did buy both. But you can see here the color differences and the size difference. The Moab 10 really is almost twice the size, and if you're someone who likes to bring a lot of gear, go for the Moab 10. If you're someone who likes to have a full-size weapon with them, go for the Moab 10. But if you're like me and you want to keep your gear loadout light and pretty minimal, I think the Moab 6 will really be sufficient. Great bag, great size, and it's going to be something that you want to bring with you all the time. I now carry my firearm with me all the time because of how easy it is to do with the Moab 6. It's been a month, I've had it, like it, no plans to stop using it. I find it much more convenient as a carry option, as a concealed carry permit holder, than holster carry. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope you found it useful. More gear reviews coming down the road, so please do subscribe to this channel. Take care, God bless, and we will see you in the next video.